Alright friends, so this is a review of equivalent fractions that we learned yesterday, or last week, and today. There is no secret password, though you can still earn a treat if you get all 5 of these correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your exit ticket. Treat it like the spiral review. Okay, so let's take a look at the first question, number 1. How many thirds are equivalent to 4 over 6? So I know that I have 2 different ways of doing this. I have an algorithm, which is the times 1, times 2, times 3 on the top and bottom, and I also have my fraction bars. So what I want you to do every time is draw your fraction bars and then check your work using the algorithm. So on top, I'm going to have 4 over 6. So on your paper, you should have this drawn as well. And on the bottom, I have something over 3. Okay? So I'm going to do this 4 over 6 in a different color so you can see what I'm doing. So pause the video if you're not here yet and make sure that you have your fraction bars drawn. Alright, so 4 over 6. I know that I'm going from sixths to thirds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw thirds all the way top and bottom. Because then I have my thirds done. 1, 2, 3 parts. Okay? So now for sixths on top, I'm going to split each third in half. And that way my thirds are already done for me. Okay? Now on top, I'm going to shade in how many out of 6? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause the video if you're not where I am yet. And on the bottom, I need to see how many thirds that I need to shade in to equal 4 over 6. Stop! So let's count how many thirds there are. 1 third, and then this would be 2 thirds. Okay. So 4 over 6 equals 2 over 3. Let's see if my algorithm matches up. How do I get from 3 to 6 using multiplication? Well, times 2. And how do I get from 2 to 4 using multiplication? Times 2. So both of them are correct. Please make sure that your arrows are not going in the wrong direction. If it was going the wrong direction, you would have gotten an answer like 8. And that would be wrong, wrong. You should be making sure that your arrow is facing in the correct direction. Okay. Alright, next up we have a question sort of like what we saw today in our lesson. So, are the following fractions equivalent? Prove it. So I have 1 over 2 equals 4 over 8. And before I check it with my algorithm, I'm going to draw my fraction bars. 1 over 2 and 4 over 8. And it's lucky that it's given to us so that we can just draw it. So 1 over 2. My denominator is 2, so I should have 2 equal parts. I'm going to split it down the middle. And 8. Well, I'm going to copy my half, cut each half in half, and cut each fourth in half. And look how precise each of those are. So let me shade in 1 over 2, 1 half, and let's shade in 4 eighths. 1 eighth, 2 eighths, 3 eighths, 4 eighths. Now, are they equal? Yes, they do look equivalent, but let's prove it using our algorithm. 1 times what equals 4? Times 4. And 2 times what equals 8? Times 4 again. Times 4 times 4. Are they equivalent? Yes. Please make sure that your work matches my work in this following manner. Alright, so now go ahead and start on your exit ticket. You have about 3 questions where you have to figure out the numerator, and 2 questions where you need to prove whether or not they are equivalent. Use the algorithm and or your fraction bars to prove your answers. Good luck.